What's going on, people? So I am about to read Zelda'S Diary for you. Remember, this is going to be a spoiler, and I'm going to talk about my opinions, what these things could potentially mean, because I think this is kind of interesting. Remember, if you don't want to know what Zelda talks about in her diary, just click off. But if you want to find out, let's fucking get into it. And here we go. First page. After meeting with the champions, I left to research the ancient technology, but nothing of note came of my research. The return of Ganon looms, a dark force taunting us from afar. I must learn all I can about the relics so we can stop him. If the fortune teller's prophecy is to be believed, there isn't much time left. But turning over these thoughts in my head puts me ill at ease. I suppose I should turn in for the night. P.S. Tomorrow my father is assigning him as my appointed knight. Obviously we know who him is. That is gotta be Link, 100 years ago. Next page. I set out for Goron City today to make some adjustments to the Divine Beast. I'm not sure how to pronounce that, but you know what they're talking about. I still recall feeling his eyes on me as I walked ahead. The feeling stayed with me so long I grew anxious and weary. It is the same feeling I felt before in his company, and still not a word passes his lips. That's just so interesting because he's talking about Link. And here we go. I never know what he's thinking. It makes my imagination run wild, guessing what he is thinking, but will not say. What does the boy chosen by the sword that seals the darkness think of me? Will I ever truly know? Then I suppose it's simple. A daughter of Hyrule's royal family, yet unable to use the sealing power. He must despise me. I said something awful to him today. My research was going nowhere. I was feeling depressed, and I had told him repeatedly not to accompany me. But he did anyway, as he always does, and so I yelled at him without restraint. He seemed confused by my anger. I feel terribly guilty, and that guilt only makes me more agitated than I was before. And I was unsure how to put today's events into words. Words so often evade me lately, and now more than ever. So I think it's kind of interesting because Link is pretty much a mute, but she's going to get more into it. He saved me without a thought for his own life. He protected me from the ruthless blades of the Yaga clan. Though I've been cold to him all this time, taking my selfish and childish anger out on him at every turn, still he was there for me. I won't ever forget that. Tomorrow I shall apologize for all that has transpired between us. And then I will try talking to him, to Link. It's worth a shot. Wow. Bit by bit, I've gotten Link to open up to me. It turns out he's quite a glutton. He can't resist a delicious meal. That's pretty funny. When I finally got around to asking why he's so quiet all the time, I could tell it was difficult for him to say, but he did. So he did talk to her eventually. I guess he's kind of a shy type, but I think she's going to reveal it more right here. So much at stake and so many eyes upon him. He feels it necessary to stay strong and to silently bear any burden. So I guess that's his reasons behind always being quiet. A feeling I know all too well. For him, it has caused him to stop outwardly expressing his thoughts and feelings. I always believed him to be simply a gifted person who had never faced a day of hardship. How wrong I was. Damn. Everyone has struggles that go unseen by the world. I was so absorbed with my own problems I failed to see his. I wish to talk to him more and to see what lies beneath those calm waters. To hear him speak freely and openly. And perhaps I too will be able to bare my soul to him and share the demons that have plagued me all these years. So to sum that up before we get to the conclusion of this, like shit. That's crazy. So obviously Link, really doesn't talk often. I always used to think that Link does talk, they just never show it because they don't want to show personality because they want you to be Link to the player, you know, all that good jazz. So he is a mute and he doesn't really talk often at all. But Zelda got him to open up about what his hardships are. She doesn't say what they are, but probably his past, which is really interesting. But let's keep on moving. Father scolded me again today. He told me I am to have nothing more to do with researching ancient technology. He insisted that I focus instead on training that will help me awaken my stealing magic. I was so frustrated and ashamed I could not even speak. I've been training since I was a child, and yet Mother passed the year before my training was to begin. In losing her, I lost not just a mother, but a teacher. Mother used to smile and tell me, Zelda, my love, all will be well in the end. You can do anything. But she was wrong. No matter how I try or how much time passes, the stealing power that is my birthright evades me. Tomorrow I journey with Link to the Spring of Power to train, but this too will end in failure, such is my curse. I had a dream last night. In a place consumed by darkness, a lone woman gazed at me, haloed by a blinding light. I sensed she was not of this world. I don't know if she was a fairy or a goddess, but she was beautiful. Her lips spoke urgently, but her voice did not reach me. Would I have heard her if my power was awoken? Or was my dream simply a manifestation of my fears? I am sure I will know the answer soon, whether I wish to or not. I turned 17 today. That means this is the day I'll finally be allowed to train at the Spring of Wisdom. When Link arrives, he will set out for Mount Lanayru. The other champions will accompany us there. I have not seen my father since he last scolded me. Things are too strained now. I will meet with him when I return. Actually, I've had a horrible feeling ever since that weird dream. No one would believe a failure of a princess, but right now, for no particular reason, I am filled with a strange and terrible certainty that something awful is about to happen. And that's the end of the diary. Like, holy shit. Remember, this is spoilers, but she never got to see his father again before, they had that argument, and then obviously he got killed, the king. But it's cool because we actually get to see like a personality in a way to Link. A small touch of it, but that's really about it, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed that. I thought it was pretty fucking interesting. Hope you guys are enjoying this game. This game is great. And that's it. Let me know what you think about this in the comment section below because I really want to know. And hope you guys have a good one. Edible and Credo signing out. And peace.